Look at this. They got a juicer on sale down at Dalton's for $39.
What are you going to do with the juicer?
Put it on my head. What do you think?
I think you're going to use it twice, put it back in the box, and forget about it.
Well, Collier's been wanting one. He's still on that health kick. What are you doing?
Drawing the alphabet. It strengthens my ankles.
Well, you want to take a ride? There must be some kind of kitchen gizmo you don't have yet.
I can't. I got to take April to the doctor's.
She still having those delusions?
Not since she thought she was Madonna. That scared the hell out of me.
Maybe that's her now. Or Eartha Kitt. Or Cher. Or Mahalia Jackson.
Denny, I thought it was tomorrow.
I have you down here for today.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Come on in.
Can I take a look around before we bring our stuff in?
Oh, sure. Upstairs. First door on the left. I'll be right up.
Oh, don't forget, I need that check for materials.
Right.
What's that all about?
I did some work on my bedroom closet.
Oh, yeah? What kind of work?
Nothing major. I need more room. They're just pushing a wall out a few feet.
Why don't you ask Collier to do it?
It's such a small job, and Collier's been so busy.
Not that busy. Where'd you find those guys?
What's your point, Emmy?
My point is, why didn't you hire Collier?
Because I decided to give some business back to the community.
What community?
The black community.
What are we, the white community?
No, you're my friends.
That's what I thought.
Do you have another point, or are you just gonna stand there with your hand on your hip?
Yeah, how about this? When you have to choose between race and friendship, race wins.
Haven't we been down this road before?
Yes, and here's another little pothole.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. In my wild, beautiful world, you will have flown. Ain't easy now. I'll be gone alone.
So Collier's good enough to fix your mother's sink and rehang your back door and plunge your toilet in the middle of the night, but he's not good enough for the paying jobs.
I offered to pay him every time. He wouldn't take the money.
And this is the way you pay him back.
Emmy, what are you talking about?
Hiring strangers instead of a friend, that's what I'm talking about.
This has got nothing to do with friendship.
Well, it should.
Oh, so your friendship has strings attached.
It has common courtesy attached. I thought our friendship meant something to you.
Okay, if we bring everything in now.
Sure. Just be careful of the walls. They've just been painted.
Well, don't bother to call Collier to touch him up. Excuse me.
Hey, Shug. Where you been?
Buying a juicer. Getting my face slapped by Renee. Or should I say getting your face slapped?
My face? What did I do?
Oh, it's not what you did. It's what she did. She's expanding her closets, and she gave the job to someone else.
You're kidding.
No.
Well, there goes Kelly's college fund.
Well, if you don't care about this, I don't know why I'm getting so insulted.
That's a good question. Besides, I got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, like what?
Well, you know that charter school they're building out on Route 78? I put in my bid for all the drywall.
That's a really big fish.
And this one's not getting away. My bid is so tight, even a flea couldn't sneak through. Let's make some juice.
What's that?
Johnny's over.
Oh.
Get up. I can get up. What?
No.
Hello, Mrs. Sims.
Hi. Hi. Johnny's teaching me self-defense. Well, don't hurt him. We're probably behind on our insurance.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm through messing with her.
Would you like to try some carrot celery juice? Maybe that would help you keep up your strength.
Maybe next time. I have to get home. So.
Oh, I'll practice that move on Davis. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.
How about you? Carrot and celery? They say you need all the fiber you can get.
Does it have to have celery in it? I hate celery.
How can you hate celery? That's like hating white bread. So, you two are seeing each other again.
Yeah.
How long's that been going on?
I don't know, maybe a month.
And when were you going to tell us?
When it got serious enough?
Has it?
I don't know. Since when am I under investigation?
Will you please quit reading? Let's go play.
No, this is the best one yet. You want me to read it to you?
No way. Nancy Drew's boring. I like Trixie Belden.
Why? Trixie Belden is a little tomboy, not a detective. Nancy Drew's father is a lawyer, and he teaches her how to think.
If you think she's a good detective, you'd never be able to solve a mystery.
Name one, I'll show you.
How'd they build the pyramids?
Emmy.
I don't really know any mysteries. You think of one.
My brother's been acting weird.
That's not a mystery.
It sort of is. Every day he leaves the house about 4 o'clock. Mama asks him where he's going, and he always makes something up.
Well, how do you know he's making it up?
Because he scratches his neck like this. That means he's lying.
Well, then where's he going?
I don't know. That's the mystery.
Time check.
4:22 and 17 seconds.
Cross check.
All clear.
Okay. We should leave a note saying where we're going, just in case we get ambushed.
Good idea.
Mama, what time is dinner?
Why? You know now?
No, I've just got too much homework, but I'm starving.
Oh, well, I'll bring you up a sandwich as soon as I get a pie in the oven.
Well, a lot you know about being a detective.
Hello? Yeah. I can be there in half an hour. Make sure no one follows you. Right. I have to run out for a little while.
Where are you going?
I'll tell you when I get back. You two, stay out of trouble.
Who's he meeting? And why doesn't he want anyone to follow him? It's a mystery.
She got that mystery sickness again. Where she don't sleep?
Hopefully the doctor can find out what's wrong.
Doctor? What doctor?
I'm taking her to get a checkup. Didn't you tell her?
I forgot.
I asked her to be ready and to get her HMO card.
HMO card. Now, I haven't seen that since Junie ate the crayons. Where did I see it last? Maybe Junie ate it. Oh. Here you go.
Thank you. This expired 3 months ago.
Well, insurance must have run out after Diane got fired from Piggly Wiggly.
Doesn't her insurance cover the rehab?
Honey, it ain't Betty Ford. The state don't send you to no spa.
I guess we're gonna have to reschedule the appointment.
I don't need a doctor. I just need to get some sleep.
You have no idea what you need, and that's why you are seeing a doctor. She's gonna have to sign up for Medicaid or whatever it is that covers minors.
Well, I can probably look into it next week.
Why not just go ahead and make a few phone calls, get that ball rolling? She can't wait a whole week. 5 weeks? Are you kidding? She can't wait 5 weeks to see a doctor. You don't understand. Her mother is in drug rehab. She has no income. The grandmother's the guardian, but she doesn't have any insurance either. You know what? Just forget it. Hi. Mommy, if you scare me like that ever again, I'm going to take my key back.
Well, I said you coming up the stairs. Here, I brought you some stuff.
You brought me these?
Well, they were in the attic. Thought you might need them now your closets are growing. And I brought Buddy a present, too.
You really think that looks like her style?
Well, she needs something so the rats can tell her apart. You know I love you, little stinky. So what did April's doctor say?
Mama never even talked to the damn doctor. I spent the last 2 hours on the phone talking to some delightful employees of the Department of Health. The hoops they make you jump through. Proof of this, proof of that. I'm tempted to take and see my own doctor.
And who's gonna pay for that? Oh, and if she needs an operation, you gonna pay for that, too?
Mama, what am I supposed to do?
You're her mentor, Renee, not her bank. And don't you come to me when she starts pulling you every which way.
And since when don't you have a heart?
I have a heart, but I know where to draw the line between family and strangers.
What goes with beets and apples?
Beer sounds good.
What's wrong?
That bid I gave yesterday, I didn't get the job.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't get every job.
Well, especially when there's a black contractor involved.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means the general contractor is black, and the guy who got the job is black. We gotta talk to Renee, see if this is legal.
I don't think so. We had an argument, now she's mad at me.
Then I will. My bid was lower than anybody, and I didn't get that job because I am not black. This is the 3rd time this has happened to me this year. If it keeps up, I'll be out of business in no time.
Make sure April knows that she needs her Social Security card, proof of county residence like a library card, and here's the hard part, proof of her grandmother's income. And I'm sure the red tape won't stop there.
You're expecting a lot from that girl, don't you think?
Yes, I am. Tell her that I'm coming over after work.
Hey, Renee.
Hey, Collier.
You got a minute?
Sure. Come on in. I'm sorry you came all the way down to the office. I should have called you sooner. This whole closet thing
Oh,
is...
forget about the closets. That isn't why I'm here.
It's not?
It's not. Renee, I need some legal advice.
Sure. What's going on?
Well, I just lost out on another job where my bid was lower than the guy who got the contract. Something's fishy here, isn't it?
What kind of a project is it?
A charter school.
How do they invite bids?
A notice in the newspaper. They ask for the lowest reasonable bid. But the word is that the general contractor wants to use all black subs. Now, that isn't legal, is it?
Does the project involve state funds?
You bet.
Then you are covered by the 14th Amendment. That's the one that gives equal protection to all citizens, regardless of race.
Too bad your closets weren't covered under state funds.
Collier.
I was just kidding. But, hey, come on. Renee, you can relate to this. Who better to represent me in a discrimination suit than Renee Jackson, right?
So you want a suit?
You're damn right.
All right. Let me look into it.
Great. The guy's name is A.J. Kearns. He's the guy who has the general contract on the school.
Let me think about it.
But you said you'd help.
I said I'd look into it. Collier, Thing is, I'm real busy right about now, and I'd hate to shortchange you.
She caved in quicker than a row of dominoes, Mary Elizabeth.
She doesn't have the guts to stand up to her community.
I've already wasted too much time on this. Maybe I should drop the whole thing and move on.
And give her the satisfaction? Besides, one of your recruiters called and said he knows a lawyer who can put a stop to this once and for all.
April? April? Come on, get up. I'm taking you to get insurance.
How'd you get in?
The door was open. Where is everyone?
I don't know.
Junie! What have you gotten into?
Relax, it's just candy.
Who was watching her?
I was, but I fell asleep. I don't feel good.
This is ridiculous. We have got to find out what is wrong with you. Not next week, not next month. I'm calling my doctor. Would you please clean her up? She is going with us.
What's wrong with this thing? I can't get a dial tone.
I don't know, Mama.
Let's see if it's working upstairs.
What are you doing? Trixie Belden does this in one of her books. Hey, look. Your father's meeting Martin.
Martin? Martin Luther King?
I guess.
Must be some secret. Daddy couldn't even tell Mama.
Where do you think they're meeting? And what's BWH?
I don't know. That's the mystery.
Well, how are we gonna get out of here to find out?
We tell Mama we're going for a bike ride. Then we pump Mildred for the info. Only we make it really casual, like Nancy Drew always does.
Okay. Who's Mildred?
Ah, hello, ladies. What brings you downtown?
We have some cookies for my father.
Oh, honey, you just missed him. He just stopped by to pick up some paperwork for his big meeting.
Where is it?
Well, you don't want to be disturbing the man.
Oh, we can wait for him in his office.
Oh, no, you don't. You stay, you work. Here, take this. Fold them 3 ways. Top in the middle, bottom over the top.
I think I got it working again.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Brill.
No problem.
Yes, I hear the tone. You did it. Thanks again.
Okay, now what are we looking for?
I don't know yet.
Hurry up before she catches on to us. She's coming.
Perfect.
I thought I told you ladies to fold.
Well, we had to stop because I got this awful paper cut.
Uh-huh.
Daddy left these on his desk. What if he needs them?
Oh, dear Lord, that man is going to turn my head gray.
We could take them to him.
Well, honey, he's all the way over to Billy's Waffle House. That's much too far for you ladies to travel in this heat.
Well, it's okay. We have our bikes.
I'm sure we all agree the past was full of injustice for many, many folks.
Well, that's true.
Sure is.
Problem is, no one can agree on how to make up for it now, so the blacks came up with things like quotas.
And affirmative action for everybody else except guys like me.
And I fought them tooth and nail. Why should any minority get a piece of the pie based on anything but competence? And when Kearns only hires black subs, that is reverse discrimination.
Well,
Now, you know, Collier, it's gotten to the point where so many minorities have flooded the job market, it's almost impossible for a white male like yourself to get work.
I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration, don't you think?
No, I don't. And if you both don't agree, then why are we here?
So that we can do something about me being discriminated against. Now, can we get started?
All right. Now, the first thing we want to do is file for an injunction, stop all work on the project. Then we'll sign you up as part of my class action suit. This is not the first time this has happened.
Feels good to fight back, doesn't it, Suge?
Wait a minute. We're just here to find out what our rights are. We're not here to be a part of any kind of class action suit or anything. We're here because Sims Construction has been discriminated against this one time.
3 times, Mary Elizabeth. 3 times.
What Mrs. Sims does not seem to understand is that by the year 2050, white folks will be the minority in this country.
By 2050, I'll be dead. I bet the white male minority that is left will have figured out a way to survive.
Morning.
Oh, hey, boss. Dr. Hirayama called. She's got a cancellation at 4 o'clock.
Call her back and take it right away.
I didn't know you were sick.
I'm not just a psychiatrist. My doctor referred April after he couldn't find anything physically wrong with her.
Well, how about the fact that she looks nothing like Madonna?
I would appreciate a little compassion from you. She has a few problems, like all of us.
I'm sorry. It's just, couldn't she pick somebody like Lauryn Hill? Oh, A.J. Kearns wants you to call him back right away. He said you had his number.
I think I better meet him face to face on this one.
It's a nuisance suit. I'm tempted to sue back for harassment.
Don't forget to get that towel bed today, sir.
Those piss ants think if they whine loud enough, somebody will take them seriously. Looks good, Joe.
Thanks.
Every day that project gets held up costs me thousands. They're getting this injunction over our dead and lifeless bodies.
There's just one problem.
There's no problem, Renee.
I can't represent you on this one.
Why the hell not?
The plaintiff is a friend of mine.
Let me ask you one question. What do you think of this?
Personally, I don't agree. Professionally, I understand.
How much work did I give you last year?
That's two questions.
I'm serious, Renee.
I'm sure you are, and I can recommend half a dozen great attorneys in Birmingham with no ties to the opposing side.
Let's talk about our ties. Let's talk about my father putting your father on retainer 30-odd years ago.
I'm not saying that I don't want to continue representing you.
Good. Then get out of here and fire off a response to this waste of a tree.
Hi. Want a drink?
No, I'm driving.
Thanks for coming. I want to talk to you about this whole thing with Collier before it spins totally out of control.
I think it's spinning out of the solar system at this point.
I couldn't agree with you more, considering this whole thing got started because I supported my community.
Nepotism, if you ask me.
When you people hire each other, it's
You people!
acceptable nepotism. When black people hire each other, it's call an attorney, reverse racism. I mean, sometimes I swear you forget I'm black.
Collier lost this bid because he's white. Don't fault him for trying to find out what his rights are.
Come on, my table's ready. And why'd you guys have to go and hire a David Duke wannabe?
How do you know about that?
Kearns is my client.
Great. Make him an ex-client.
No, it's an important relationship, Emmy.
There you go again. Just putting our friendship at the bottom of the heap.
It is at the top of the heap. That's why I'm sitting here trying to find a solution before this gets ugly.
I think it's too late for that.
Can't you talk Collier out of this lawsuit?
Why would I do that? I'm the one who told him to do it. Besides, I think he's sort of right.
What do you mean, sorta?
When someone treats a person different because of their race, that's discrimination.
And it's reverse discrimination now because white people are suffering instead of black?
What do you think? Black people got a monopoly on suffering?
No, but we have a hell of a lot more experience at it. And equating 300 years of slavery, discrimination, and racism with losing a drywall contract is insulting. And don't you tell me you disagree.
That's not what this is about at all.
Well, that's what Shackelford is going to imply. He sees any opportunity given to black people as a setback for whites. Losing power is what he's afraid of, and he will use any legal argument to hold on to it.
Isn't there some kind of rule against us having this conversation?
Well, this is a fine time for you to become a stickler for rules.
Well, there's about a million other things we could talk about. I bought that juicer.
Like it?
Very much. Especially the orange apple banana protein drink I made up.
Sounds good.
It's excellent.
I hope the service here is fast.
Fine. Let her go up against me then.
Collier, this is bigger than just you. Renee had some very good points to make about how what happened to you can't be compared to the discrimination that blacks have experienced.
I never said it did. And besides, Mary Elizabeth, she's a lawyer. They don't care whether it's right or wrong.
Shackelford's a lawyer, too.
Whose side are you on?
Everybody's. That's what makes it so hard. Can't we drop this lawsuit?
I can't believe that you, of all people, are asking me to roll over on this thing, to lie down like a dog and pretend that I'm not being discriminated against. I hire blacks, Mexicans, and Filipinos because they do the job. Hell, I'd hire Martians, but there aren't any in Birmingham.
And this makes you better than Kern.
Yes, it makes me better than Kern.
And how about your high school redneck days?
Mary Elizabeth, I never dragged anybody behind a pickup truck. Besides, that was over 20 years ago.
Mom? What? This goes back 300 years, Collier.
For Pete's sake, I never owned any slaves. And I'm not going to be discriminated against today because a bunch of dead white guys did. I'm not dropping the lawsuit.
I do not believe
that it is possible for a white male to experience discrimination. This is about power. That's very different than discrimination, because 99.9% of the time, white males have all the power, and the one moment that you don't, you just go screaming like a baby.
I think it was you who was screaming about some stupid closet.
That was different. That's about Renee and me.
If I walked into some bar in some swampy town in Louisiana and there was nobody in there but a bunch of black guys, you know damn well they'd tell me to get my white ass out or worse. So don't tell me that white males can't be discriminated against.
You would be thrown out because you would not be welcome. Not being welcome is very different than being discriminated against. You have never in your life had a door shut in your face because you're white and you know it. I want you to talk to Renee about this.
I don't want Renee in this house. You got that?
Don't you tell me she can't come in this house.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, got bare naked ladies. Let's go.
If you heard any of that, I hope you know it's nothing personal.
Don't worry about it.
Heard what?
We were just discussing a legal issue.
What shouldn't you take personally?
Daddy never owned any slaves.
Since the test came out normal, we can rule out everything from diabetes to a brain tumor. It's good news, April. But it still doesn't explain some of your other symptoms.
But sometimes I feel okay. Like now.
When you have a lot of energy, do you ever get an urge to do something for a thrill? Maybe shoplift?
I'll tell you what she does. Last week, she got on the phone. Started ordering things on my only credit card. Last thing you need is glitter body lotion and 10 shades of fancy-ass lipstick.
Miss Jackson told me April's mother is in a drug treatment center. Does she have a history of alcoholism as well?
Drugs, alcohol, whatever she can get her hands on.
You keep Mama out of this.
Do you know if she ever went through postpartum depression after giving birth?
Well, who could tell? Girl was always lazy, crying all the time.
What about her father? Do you know anything about his medical history?
Bad genes. That's all I know.
Her parents' medical history could account for whether or not she has a bipolar disorder.
I always knew her daddy's door swung both ways.
A bipolar disorder is what I believe you're suffering from, April. It's a chemical reaction in your brain that makes you cycle from highs to lows. I'd like to get it under control with medication.
I ain't taking no drugs.
These drugs are different, April. Are you sure that's what's going on with her?
Well, it's hard to diagnose in adolescence, but the mood swings, some grandiose behavior, combined with her mother's history, it makes a pretty clear case. She may only be on the periphery of the sphere, but we should still consider medication to balance her out. Lithium is usually very effective. I can give you a prescription so you can get started right away.
Will it be girls?
You don't know yet. Can you come back?
Take your time.
Where's Martin Luther King? I don't know. I can only see the backs of their heads. Don't let him see us. Y'all eat chicken and waffles? I don't. Syrup on chicken? Y'all are crazy. But I am starving.
It's outrageous that Negroes are being denied good jobs by the white trade unions. When the unions merged, we were guaranteed equal access to work. Yet we still don't have the opportunity.
How much money did you bring? Nothing. What do you have? Same.
Mark, tell them about the experience at City Hall.
That's not Martin Luther King.
That's why we're having this meeting.
Some mystery.
You
ready yet?
How much does bread cost?
Bread's free with dinner.
How about ketchup?
Ketchup's free with dinner, too. You see anything on this menu you want to pay for?
Well, we sort of forgot our money.
Well, then you better scoot along home. We don't have any dishwashing program here.
Hey, girls. Take a whiff of the gorgeous pie I made.
Oh, can I have a piece?
Sure, if you stay for dinner.
Can I call and ask my mom?
Is the phone service back on yet?
Sure is.
This gentleman was kind enough to come over and fix our phone, even though it's after hours.
Well, I'll be on my way now.
Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Hey, dear. Phone man's just leaving.
Y'all take care now.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, fine. Fine, I'll tell you over dinner.
Look what Mr. Brill left.
How do you know his name was Mr. Brill?
He was down at Daddy's office fixing the phone. I sure do have a lot of phones out of order.
When was this, Renee?
Earlier this afternoon.
Amy, I think it's time for you to go home.
But she's invited for dinner.
Don't argue with me, Renee. I'm not in the mood.
It's a mood stabilizer. You take it once a day. Why do you have that look on your face?
What look?
Look that says you're not going to do it.
I didn't say that.
You're not taking this drug to get high, April. It'll make you feel better, more even. It could change your life.
How'd I catch this bipolar thing in the first place?
You didn't catch it, honey, and it's not your fault. Now, there's not going to be anyone standing over you every day making sure that you take this. It'll be up to you. Make sure you keep it someplace very safe. This could be lethal if someone took too much.
I got it.
All right.
I've been waiting for you to call. Have you heard from Shackelford yet?
Hear what?
I talked Kearns into making an offer. I think it'll keep us out of court tomorrow.
I don't think that's gonna happen. What's the offer?
I can't tell you. It's got to go through the lawyers first.
You're such a stickler.
I'm sure Shackelford's already called Talia. Can I come in?
I can't let you come in.
Why?
Collier's really mad at you. I don't want you to have to deal with him.
I can take care of myself. It's you I'm starting to worry about.
What do you mean?
You know Collier is wrong about this.
How do you know I think he's wrong?
Because I know you.
Then you'll understand why I have to stand by my husband. Why didn't you tell me Kearns made you an offer?
He told Shackelford that I could do the sidewalks and the driveways. That's not an offer, that's an insult.
I'm not going to that courtroom with you tomorrow.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I don't believe in what you're doing anymore.
I don't care what you believe.
You don't care what I believe?
Not on this one. You're my wife and I'm your husband, period. And I'll see you in court, Mary Elizabeth.
The fact that Mr. Sims had the lowest bid and fit within all the qualifiers of the job proves that A.J. Kearns excluded Mr. Sims' bid because of his race. Now, if this project didn't have state funding involved, we'd be powerless to do anything about it. But it does. The 14th Amendment of the Constitution guarantees equal protection to all people, regardless of race, when that race happens to be Caucasian. When the Supreme Court rejected minority set-asides, clearly said the standard should be a level playing field. Unfortunately, A.J. Kearns only allows certain players on his field. It's called reverse discrimination, and it's no more legal or morally justifiable than the discrimination historically suffered by blacks.
You may come forward and make your opening statement, Miss Jackson.
Your Honor, Mr. Shackelford argues that my client has broken the law. However, the 14th Amendment doesn't require that he take the lowest bid. It simply says that he cannot discriminate. And in order for discrimination to have taken place, including reverse discrimination, there must be suffering. So, where has his client suffered? The answer is he hasn't. In actuality, his client has turned down work that was offered him. He hasn't lost his business over this, his house, his reputation, or anything else for that matter. He also, incidentally, has never suffered legally segregated education, exclusion from unions, or been denied access to the entire process for generations. That is what discrimination is. Not this. Mr. Shackelford's client simply didn't get one job that he wanted. This is not a case based on discrimination or race. It is, however, about one individual who happens to be black getting a job over another individual who happens to be white for reasons well within Mr. Kern's right and responsibilities as a contractor. I'm acutely aware that the playing field in this country has not been leveled. And so I ask, Your Honor, that Mr. Shackelford not be allowed to use this case to keep it that way. Thank you. Here you go. Everything but a nightie.
Hello there, little Stinky. Oh, you brought your valise.
She's a dog, Mama, and it's not a valise, and you're only getting her for the weekend.
A week of fun in the sun. Room service, massage, manicure, pedicure.
I have to get back to court, and April has an appointment with a psychiatrist. I need a favor.
No.
Mama?
Stay. I told you this would happen, Renee. Why didn't her grandmama take her?
Because she works. She's not living on a fixed income like some people I know.
That won't work.
What will?
You pay for her doctor and her medication. These people are taking advantage of you.
It's just until she gets covered by the system.
Oh, you're taking on way more responsibility than you should have. Now you can't handle it, and you're passing it on to me.
Never mind. I'm sorry I asked.
I didn't sign up for that, girl. You did. I already raised my kids.
I hate to rush you, but I've got to be back in court in half an hour.
Going as fast as I can.
If you bring something to read, I'm going to have to drop you off, run to court, and then come back and pick you up.
I have to wait?
Work with me, April. It shouldn't be more than half an hour.
Later, Donna.
Bye, Junie. April? April, I asked you to keep this someplace safe. This could kill her.
That why you want me to take it?
One. You are taking one a day.
Chill, Renee. It's a child-proof cap.
You know what? We're going to talk about this later. Until then, I'm going to hold on to these. Let's go.
I'll hold on to this.
Well, what's wrong, James?
That phone man, he may have done something to record our conversations, a wiretap.
Why?
It's one way the FBI keeps tabs on the movement and its leaders. They've been doing it to Martin for years.
Damn government. Always trying to keep us down.
I'm sure they know where you go every afternoon.
What?
You better be careful, Elson. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, why do they want to hear our phone conversations?
They're so afraid of the communists. They want to make sure I'm not associating with any of them.
But what does finding Negroes union jobs have to do with communism?
Nothing. It's just another reason they use to justify harassing us.
But if people are listening on our phone, what do I say?
You just go on about your business as usual, honey.
We're not doing anything wrong, Renee. No matter what the government thinks. Now, if we are finished here...
We're done.
Dinner is getting cold. Y'all come on in and sit down at the table.
Look, don't tell any of your friends about this, even Emmy.
Why not?
I know she's your best friend, but her father owns a hardware store. He knows all the unions. If too much information gets out, it could hurt us.
Hi. What do you want to do today? I don't know. Want to find another mystery? I don't think so. How come your dad got all weird last night? He was just in a bad mood. I'll say, he looked like he was gonna pop a vein when we told him about the phone man. Could we just go down to Iverson's and get a milkshake and cool off? What's wrong with you, Renee? Nothing. Don't lie to me. I'm not. Then why are you all loopy? I just promised my dad I wouldn't talk about it. Such a stickler, Renee. Maybe we should just talk about something else. Yeah, maybe. It sure is hot. Yep. I don't think I remember it being this hot. Nope. Here it's supposed to get hotter. How hot do you think it'll get? I'm sure we'll find out.
Now that all parties are here, in the matter of Sims v. Kearns, I have considered your arguments and read your briefs. I believe that the issue of possible reverse discrimination should be addressed before the current project goes forward. Therefore, I am granting preliminary injunctive relief to the plaintiff until we can set a date for a formal hearing regarding a permanent injunction.
All right. Hey, kids. Come help us celebrate. We can give them a glass of champagne, can't we, Should?
You won?
I sure did.
What'd you win?
Well, I took some guy to court over his unfair hiring practices. A.J. Kern, you might have seen his signs around town.
Yeah, what'd he do?
Well, it's... Well, kind of technical. Well, turn off the TV and come join us.
Oh, no, thanks. I'm fine with Pop.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well, I guess it's you and me against the world, Chid. Hey, why don't you make one of those juice thingies in orange and I'll put some champagne in it.
Renee was right.
Don't start on Renee with me now.
No, about the juicer. It's a pain to clean. Might as well put it back in the box for good. You feel good about shutting Kearns down, don't you?
I feel good that I didn't get shut down. It's the principle of the thing. If nobody takes a stand, this town's gonna get real unpleasant being a white man.
That is so untrue. Black men in Birmingham are not sucking the lifeblood out of the white male workforce, and you know it. We have a good life. We get by. We always have. Worst thing that happens is you have to go out and get another job.
You make it sound so easy.
Are you going to join Shackelford and the good old boys in that class action suit?
They're not good old boys.
Well, if you do, don't expect me to be standing in the courtroom next to you on that one.
You want to come out and play?
I'm settled in for the night.
Can I come in?
What's the password?
Open sesame? Mary had a little lamb?
Try again.
I'm an idiot?
Come on in.